At least one family in Macoya has had to abandon their home after the Cora River burst its banks and flooded their house. The river also took away large chunks of land, threatening homes close to the river's edge. They were among 3 families affected by flooding after the weekend's heavy rains. But the residents say this could have been prevented. Peter Christopher reports this disaster occurred close to the Office of Disaster Preparedness.
A picture of irony in Macoya, as within an eye shot of the Office of Disaster Preparedness, a disaster which had long threatened had occurred. The Cora River surged past its banks and flooded several houses in the area. In the process, the land was severely eroded, leaving residents perilously living on the edge. Residents of Vanda Street, Macoya, say for years they have appealed for work on the retaining wall along the Cora River, which was stopped 2 years ago to be completed.
Right now, it reached. This is the point. It's either they fix now or we house gone. In fact, we house gone already because nobody can stay there. They cut the current, no food, all everything spoiled. We in a mess here, we in a mess. I ain't sleep yet. 3 days now, I ain't sleep. Because this river continuing all the time, over and over and over. You understand? It's time these people do something.
The incident brought Minister in the Ministry of Environment and Water Resources, Ramona Ramdial, and Head of the Drainage Division, Shamshad Mohammed, to the area on Monday morning. They assured residents that work would begin on the wall from Tuesday. Member of Parliament for the area, Prakash Ramada, also paid the residents a visit. He lamented that it took such a disaster for work to be started.
If you observe, the wall stopped just a little bit short of where this crisis has occurred. It is on the work program. Yeah. You could speak to the members from drainage. So we have put that as a top priority of works, but it just has happened that the circumstances have advanced before the work has actually started. Now that the problem has been seen as a disaster waiting to happen, that now has accelerated to tomorrow morning. And I think that is something very healthy. I wish the work had already been done so we wouldn't be here this morning.
But while the promise of that retaining wall has been made, residents lower down the riverbank pointed out that the river has already started eating away at portions of land outside the area earmarked for the retaining wall. When asked about this, Mr. Mohammed said while he was aware of several points that had sustained damage, priority remained with the areas with highest risk. Mr. Paul and others, however, hope the work will be completed soon so he can finally sleep in his own bed.
Right now, brother, I want things to eat and I want somebody to sleep properly until these people them say I could go back inside a day and I see work going on. And that's the reality. Right now I'm under stress. Friday I take all my damn money and make groceries thinking things will be all right. You know when I reach home here what happened? The damn river was taking part of the land already. So what I would do?
To address this concern, Mr. Ramada said all would be done to accommodate displaced residents in the interim. Peter Christopher, C News.
And many residents at Upper Bonds Road in St. James were forced to remain at home today, unable to get to work or school after a wall came crashing down in the area yesterday. The residents say the wall collapsed during the heavy rainfall, cutting off vehicular traffic from the area. Peter Christopher visited the area and filed this report.
The heavy rains over the past 2 days took its toll massively at No. 3 Providence Estate, Upper Bonds Road, when this wall came crashing down under the weight of water which had seeped into its foundation. The collapse of the wall effectively shut down Shandon Bissoon's parlor and crushed this car, which was parked alongside the wall.
We had about a 45 minutes rainfall, and about 4:15, we was clearing the roadway because there was slush in the road now. And what we saw was the water started to fish through the people holes and them, like a horror movie now. And my partner said, hey, what going on there? And we started to see the wall flaking, and it was like an explosion.
Residents say the disaster could have been prevented had the authorities heeded their warning about a landslip which blocked a drain 2 months ago. The residents say with the drain blocked, the water settled elsewhere, but the residents are still thankful that no lives were lost when the wall came down.
We have a drain on top here and the water just come and block the drain, so all the water just running across the field. But after about 3 weeks now, it stopped running across the field and sinking underneath. Going down under here, and just yesterday afternoon it just burst and gave me mash up as you could see. Just mash up everything, but it have a God. Because if it did not go out and people is be lining outside, if that rain did start falling earlier, to that people buried under there right now. More than 5, because there are 10 and 15 people be lining there every day.
With cars unable to enter the area, residents have had to traverse via this makeshift track created by corporation workers. Food and other supplies have had to be carried in on foot to an area which was said to have a large population of elderly persons and toddlers. Residents have also questioned the delay in cleanup work on Monday as half the day passed without any work being done on the road.
Right now, we have about over 40 cars up in the back. About 40 vehicles up in the back still. Right, and people, everybody just had to reach here, walk up, as you can see just now, I know coming something so much up, and I had to tote it and walk up. Everything, people had to walk out through the mud. Well, the workers, people in the area just get together and make a little makeshift thing. They come last night and they work till about 2 o'clock this morning. 12:30 for the day now, not a crew reach yet. Had workers come from regional corporation, no tractor, nothing, so nobody can do nothing. Them go on the way. They just come and take pictures and I...
But the residents are also dreading that further rain could bring down more slush. When CNews visited, slippages were still occurring. Residents are hopeful that officials will do corrective work before it gets worse. Peter Christopher, CNews.